Originally, I prepared a speech, but I think that there are so many elders in this crowd that could talk about the historical aspect of what has happened and the personal effect on their lives much better than me. I'm here because I'm an artist that has not forgotten not just his humanity, but the mission of art. A piece of art doesn't take 1 day, 2 days. It may take an artist their entire life to do it. And the truth is that art reflects the horrific reality of what people live. It's not meant to make you comfortable. Sometimes it's not meant to make you happy. I've talked about rape and murder in my music, but it has never been gratuitous. It's never been for the purpose of just bragging about something that happened in the neighborhood. It's to show people the after effect of what others glorify, right? In the dawn of this country, the European settlers used to brag about how they murdered Native Americans and would wipe out their villages, such as during the creation of the State of Israel. Their argument is not with us, it's with Ben-Gurion and the founders of Israel that clearly wrote in all of their writings, we're going to have to ethnically cleanse almost 1 million people to get them out of here. So the mythology of America and Israel is very similar. The mythology of a land without a people for a people without a land, as if that land was empty, as if the West was empty, as if it needed you to conquer it to bring us civilization. No one has ever brought another human being ever in the history of human existence civilization. You have brought them conquest and destruction. But like I said, anyone can speak to this well. You brought me here because I do it in a different way well. So, as it goes. It's like the birth of baby Muhammad, the movement I started, could spar with the hardest. A martyr regarded as Spartacus hearted. It doesn't matter whose missiles can shoot the farthest when you're a target in the Gaza City Teutoburg forest. Corrupted elections. Bilderberg is like cancer, it grows with infection. Nepotism is the gold in the conductor's connection, and ignorance is the prison that the people are kept in. The US military's not there for the people's protection, they're just there to protect an investment. That's why people get arrested, electrocuted, molested. Connected streets are infested with those tired of protesting. Traumatized children grow to guerrilla garrisons. 9/11 generations pale in comparison. And you will learn a lesson repeated through history, that no matter what you think, occupation is not victory. I have time for one more. This one is dedicated to all the people that have lost someone, whether it was in Gaza, whether it was a family member in the West Bank, because some of the things that we haven't been hearing, so focused on what the United States and Israel are doing in Gaza, that we must always remember that they're doing this everywhere else in Palestine. They're consistently scraping away at the West Bank, creating more settlements, and none of this can happen without the support of the United States. None of this. Listen, everyone considered Hamas to be the smallest and the weakest entity out of all of the Arab entities that existed there. And without the help of the United States, the IDF that has been on, guard duty in the West Bank, breaking little kids' arms for the past 10, 15 years. They're not strong like a conventional army would be. So they needed the United States for what they call CQC, close quarter combat, when they invaded Gaza. Just for the people that don't understand, it was Iraq and Afghan veterans of the United States military that helped them there. Why? I'll give you a brief example. Sometimes people would put IEDs on the doors in Iraq, so when the soldiers would kick it in, they would blow their leg off and half their body would be gone. And now they have a scanning machine, like a sonic machine. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen. We see the war in Ukraine. What does it have to do with Gaza? Well, it's a drone warfare. It's the future of killing people. Why send a man when we can send a machine to kill these children? Now it's not my fault. The machine just blew them up. That is the future of what's happening. So I just want to dedicate this little poem of mine to the people that have lost somebody here. Doesn't matter who it is. It's like a long winter where you watch everything die. Colder than the farthest that the sun has been in the sky. You freeze to death when you stop or take a moment to cry. The teardrops turn into icicles in your eye. So many funerals, you start to feel empty inside. You have to cut away pieces of yourself to survive. It's like the good earth is running out of things to provide. You see the truth when you let go of your pride. I used to be angry at my dead friends, like, why the fuck you left me behind? And now I'm happy that they moved on with their spiritual lives. They don't have to live with the pain or deception and lies. And I'll know that I'll see them again right before it's my time. Look, I don't pretend to know what happens after we die, but I promise you all get to find it at the end of the ride. I can't save the world, but I could take care of my tribe. And through the longest winter, we will survive. I love you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate the invitation. I want to thank everyone that was on this stage. I especially want to thank the people who brought their children out. You guys are the future and the next generation. Oh, yeah. Often when I go to activist meetings, I'll be honest, I've seen younger faces on cash. But the truth is that these people are the future. So the next time you come here, bring your son, bring your daughter, bring your nephew, bring your friends' children, so that they can understand that one day, if they're not there, one thing that I was told by the Palestinian people that is just as important, if not more important than the land, is the identity of the people. The fact that people want to write you out of history, pretend that Palestinians never existed, and there is a coordinated campaign to do so, ladies and gentlemen. So never forget that your existence is your resistance. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Immortal. Thank you, Immortal Technique. Another hand for Felipe.